Today we're going to look at Psalm 34. And David is writing this psalm and he is reminding us that we need to worship a God that is good. He starts out by saying, I will extol, or really that means just praise enthusiastically, the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. I will glory in the Lord. And then he goes on, besides what I'm going to do, he is now going to tell the afflicted that God is going to hear them. And then as we come to him and share our problems, we will learn to rejoice as well. He goes on and asks the ones around him to glorify the Lord with him. Let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Those who look to him are radiant. Their faces are never covered with shame. David is saying that if I focus on my problems, my heart and my face and my attitude begin to wear. But when I focus on a good God, an almighty God, a forgiving, a loving, a caring God, then my face and attitude begin to reflect the God we serve. And he's asking those around him. In our case, it's our family members. It's the ones who are in our home with us, where we need to just remember who God is. And in remembering ourselves, it will begin to radiate to those around us. In verse 8, David goes on and he says, taste and see that the Lord is good. Even if you're in a bad way, he's reminding, just taste and you'll see who this God is. And blessed is the one who takes refuge, the one who trusts in him. In verse 17, he says, the righteous cry out, the Lord hears them, and he delivers them from all their troubles. I circled all. When God hears us, he will take care of every need we have. It may not be in our time and our way, but it will be right and it will be completely taken care of as we trust our God. David finishes this psalm with, the Lord will rescue his servants. No one who takes refuge in him will be condemned. Do you feel like you need rescuing this week? I truly pray, and I am going to commit myself as my attitude begins to look at the problem, that I am going to turn and instead begin to enthusiastically praise the God we serve. And I believe as I do that, and as you do that, it is going to make a difference in the attitude of those around us, and it's definitely going to make an attitude in our own heart. And we will be a reflector of God's love instead of a reflector of the situations and problems we're facing.